This video will be a full tour and documentation of this 2003 Cadillac Escalade.
This Escalade is painted in white diamond.
It does have chrome door handles. The front door panels are reflectors, storage areas. It does a premium Bose sound system. And you've got power windows, door locks, and mirrors, along with two-person memory for the driver's seat. Both front seats are also heated, and you've also got the controls for your adjustable pedals.
This one's got the pewter interior color scheme, and being a Cadillac, it has leather seat upholstery as you'd expect.
And both front seats are fully power adjusted. And now, let's go ahead and start her up. It does have an aftermarket alarm system. It's got a pretty solid sounding exhaust.
The Cadillac Escalade debuted back in 1999 and has since been the flagship SUV of General Motors' most prestigious brand. Now, a year before the Escalade arrived, Ford had launched the Lincoln Navigator, which, being one of the earliest luxury SUVs, combined the capabilities of a truck-based SUV with the luxury and amenities of a top-end luxury car, and subsequently became quite a big hit. So for 1999, GM introduced their answer to the Navigator, the Pepsi to the Navigator's Coca-Cola, if you will, in the form of the Cadillac Escalade. It rides on the same capable platform as the Chevrolet Tahoe and GMC Yukon, but with the luxury and class you'd expect from a Cadillac. After its launch, the rest was history, as the Escalade quickly soared in popularity and prestige, and this second generation in particular I'd say is the quintessential Escalade, the most iconic. In the early to mid-2000s, the Escalade was huge in pop culture, so much so that it became the vehicle of choice for quite a number of celebrities at the time, and even still today for that matter. Now, as of the 2022 model year, the Escalade is still going strong, now in its 5th generation. This 2003 model we have here represents the aforementioned 2nd generation Escalade, which was produced from model years 2002 through 2006. There were 3 main body styles that came in, which were the short wheelbase model like this one, the extended wheelbase Chevrolet Suburban-based Escalade ESV, and the pickup truck-esque Escalade EXT, which is based on the Chevrolet Avalanche. For the 2003 model year, you've got the short wheelbase Escalade, which comes in rear-wheel drive and all-wheel drive, and the new for '03 ESV, along with the EXT, which are both all-wheel drive as standard. Rear-wheel drive models came with a 5.3-liter V8 engine making 285 horsepower. All-wheel drive models, like the one in this video, got a larger 6-liter V8 with a potent 345 horsepower. The transmission was a 4-speed automatic across the lineup. It also offered a road-sensing system for the suspension. In 2003, the Escalade's closest competitor was the Lincoln Navigator, and in Cadillac's 2003 lineup of SUVs, the Escalade is slotted below the longer Escalade ESV.
It has a 7-needle gauge cluster. Get your transmission temperature gauge, tachometer, and speedometer. And then you've also got your fuel gauge, temperature gauge, voltometer, and your oil pressure. Now there's also a digital information display which can be controlled via the controls on the steering wheel. Quite a lot of stuff. Your odometer, trip computers, your fuel info. Just for fuel, you can push this. Then with this, you got most of your vehicle settings. All that kind of stuff. The hazard switch is on the steering column. It has a 4-spoke design, multifunctional leather and wood steering wheel. On the bottom spokes are the controls for information display. And on the top spokes, you got the controls for your audio system, got your voice commands. The steering wheel is tilt. The vehicle's parking brake is foot operated. Your rear wiper controls, headlight controls, air vent for the driver, and some storage. You got your wiper, turn signal, high beam, and cruise control stock. And you do have a column gear shifter. Tow haul mode. Now, it does have a backup camera, but that is aftermarket. This has a whole aftermarket head unit. And when you put it in reverse, the side view mirror on that side will tilt down. Going down the center of the interior, you have an air vent, and this one has been fitted with an aftermarket Kenwood head unit, your parking sensors, and your StabiliTrak buttons. Right here are the controls for your front dual zone automatic climate control, or that wood grain trim. Got an analog clock, some storage. Right here would be the CD player that comes from factory, although there is a disc slot on the aftermarket head unit. There would be the CD player, your presets, eject and load. Got a power outlet, some storage. You have 2 cup holders. Center console with some storage, and also has another power outlet. Interesting wood piece up there. Both of these sun visors do have vanity mirrors, lights, and extensions, in addition to little card holding folds right here, as well as auxiliary visors. Auto-dimming rearview mirror with OnStar. Up here are the controls for your rear climate control, garage home link, overhead lighting, and your power sunroof control. And we'll just have a quick look at the Kenwood head unit that has been put into this Escalade. Now we'll go ahead and roll down the driver's window. Both front windows are automatic down. And then we'll have a look at the engine.
This Escalade is riding on 20-inch 7-spoke chrome rims from Milani. Powering the all-wheel drive Escalade is the Escalade's top engine for 2003, which is GM's Vortex 6000 6-liter naturally aspirated V8. It's a 16-valve pushrod power plant, and it produces 345 horsepower at 5,200 RPM and 380 pound-feet of torque at 4,000 RPM. Sending that power to all four wheels is a 4-speed automatic transmission with low-gear selection. Running on regular unleaded, the all-wheel drive Escalade achieves an estimated 11 mpg in the city and 15 mpg on the highway. It has a short and long-arm front suspension and a solid-axle multi-link rear setup. Bringing the Caddy to a stop is a set of 4-wheel ventilated disc brakes. Curb weight for all-wheel drive models rounds up to about 5,600 pounds.
As we saw earlier, the fuel cap is located on the driver's side. Second row captain's chairs. But first we'll check out the third row seats. Alright, so now we're in the third row seats. Definitely not comfortable for someone of my size. Obviously the third row is probably best suited for kids. Big problem is the floor comes up like this. The floor comes way up compared to down there. So I'm up here with my legs like this. Now we'll check out these second row seats. Alright, now we're in the second row. Both front seats do have storage pockets on the backs. Even the second row headrests have that embroidered Cadillac crest. I did forget to mention up front that front seats do have armrests. And as do the second row captain's chairs. And back here, of course, you got your rear seat entertainment, so your headphone jacks, then you got your own volume and whatnot, radio controls, and you've also got your rear climate controls for that along here, your temperature, different zones, fan speed, power, and then second row seats are also heated. You have two cup holders. And these grab handles back here with built-in coat hooks. rear wiper, dual exhausts,
Cargo space in the short wheelbase Escalade is 16.3 cubic feet with all the rear seats up, 63.6 cubic feet with the third row folded down, and 104.6 cubic feet with the third and second rows folded down.
As you can see, fold down these third row seats, power outlet, Anyhow, thanks for checking out this tour of this 2003 Cadillac Escalade, and as always, stay on the lookout for more tours to come.